Hey everybody, Rod Walton here with Think Moda, and this is a Launchpad course preview. Today's preview will be building your branding kit and brand personality. It's a very cool exercise, so excited to share it with you. So in this brief preview, we'll be actually building out your brand's personality. And this is one of 10 sections in our actual full course, but what this particular section does is it allows you to personify your brand in a way that gives it a personality and a life of its own. So let's go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, it's important to have a branding kit for any company, right? If you're doing any external marketing efforts, whether it be digital or print, you just need to have a set of consistent brand guidelines. And so in the branding kit that we build in course 3, you actually have brand guidelines, typography, a color palette, as well as brand statements that really convey the essence of your brand. In this particular section, we personify the brand by giving it a personality. And so what we do is we're going to take a personality test, we're going to identify the tone of our brand, and we're going to give it some key traits and statements that really represent the actual person of your brand. Now, it's important to remember your brand is not you. Okay, as entrepreneurs, we're creative, we have a ton of different ideas. And so we may at times want to create another business that is completely different from the one that we're in. And the way that we approach those businesses may be the same, but the way that they communicate to the target audience may be very different. And so with that, we're going to give whatever concept you have right now its own brand personality. So as you're going through the exercise, make sure you decouple yourself from the responses and truly imagine if your brand was a living, walking, talking person, how would it answer these questions? So first and foremost, we want to give your brand a personality. So click the link and go ahead and take a quick personality test. It's an awesome personality test, which will identify some key markers of your brand and actually personify the type of person that it would be if it were going throughout this world. And so when you take this personality test, make sure you save the link and then we'll go on to the next question. Go ahead and start the personality test. I'll see you on the other side. Now from the drop-down menu, if you could, please choose which was the personality type that your brand was associated with. Once you do that, we'll go on to the next question. All right, so you've identified your brand personality. You've indicated that in the previous question. Now what we'd like you to do is take the introduction paragraph on the homepage of that brand personality and copy paste it and put it right here. We're actually going to incorporate that into a section of your branding kit so that any marketer, marketing intern, marketing associate, or even yourself can reference as you're creating marketing material. If you look on the screen, you'll see that it's highlighted which paragraph we want to choose. So you'll have a brief introductory sentence, a quote, and then we have the intro paragraph that we actually want to use. Take that paragraph that's highlighted and go ahead and copy paste it in the space below. If you don't see it, you may just need to fully open up the profile, the personality test on that webpage. And then once you grab it, we're good to go. All right, now this is the fun part. We want you to choose the top 3 brand personality traits that fit for your particular brand. Now think of this as each trait represents a different individual. And if you put those 3 individuals together, they would actually represent the person of your brand, right? It would be your brand personified. And so for Think Moda, the 3 that we chose was TJ from Smart Guy, for all you 90s kids out there. We also chose Dos Equis, the most interesting man in the world, and Michelle Obama. And the reason we chose those 3 is because TJ from Smart Guy represents to us intelligent and funny. The Dos Equis man represents interesting, and Michelle Obama represents poised and diplomatic. And so that's what we hope comes off in our brand appeal. And that's what we would like our brand to personify. So go ahead, choose your top 3 traits here, and then we'll move on to the next question. All right, so if you could sum up your brand's attitude in one sentence, what would it be, right? Now, your brand itself wouldn't necessarily go around saying this sentence, but if you were to describe your friend's personality, what would it be? Like I have a couple friends out there always looking to have a good time, or always serious, always focused, right? If you were describing your brand's attitude, what would that attitude be? Take a second here, fill that out, and let's go on to the next question. Now, if your brand had a 1-sentence message that it always gave to people, right? It was its own little personal slogan that it was walking around saying all the time, what would it be? Think of it as, those people when you have something that you're going through or, something exciting is happening, but they always have that signature one-liner. For me, anytime anyone is feeling like they're unmotivated or they don't want to take advantage of an opportunity, I always say, hey, chance favors those in motion, right? That's my one-liner. What would your brand's one-liner be? Okay, so this is our last question in the preview here. If your brand had one goal in mind, what would that goal be? All right. And so just think about it as if your brand is always showing up to the party or always showing up to the function, and it always has one goal that it's trying to accomplish. And it may be showing up to the conference or it may be showing up to the family event. But what is that? If that brand is a person, right? What's the one goal? What's the one mission it is always on? Okay. Think of that and write it out. All right, so you actually have gone ahead and personified your brand. We appreciate you taking this course brief from the Launchpad series. What we'll do is we'll send you a quick copy of your answers, and then we'll actually show you what a full branding kit would look like and hope that you would love to join our course. But again, having a branding kit is essential for any business that's truly looking to scale and wants to take itself seriously. And so by you taking this first step, you've already initiated that you are serious about your company and the growth of it. And so thanks for this course preview, and we look forward to joining you soon in other courses in the future. All right, take care.